Hello, friends. Today we will start a new chapter, chapter number 9, A Tiger in the House. This is from your supplementary reader. So let's begin with this chapter. So, here, the very first page, grandfather was walking in the jungles of Terai. There, one day, he found a tiger cub. It was 18 inches long and hiding in the roots of banyan tree. Grandfather brought the tiger cub home, and he and his wife, they both named this tiger cub as Timothy. And they brought up um sorry they uh, earlier, like in the very first stage, they brought up a tiger cub only on the milk, but later on they started giving cod liver oils and muttons also, and then pigeons and rabbits so, because milk was not sufficient for the tiger cub. So when grandfather bought Timothy home, there were his two more companions, a Toto, which was a monkey, and a uh, there was a mongrel puppy. It means a dog. Puppy was there in the home when grandfather bought Tiger Timothy there. So monkey was okay. He used to play with this small cub, but in the very first stage, um, Timothy, he used to afraid. He used to have he fear from this puppy. But he took some time to get familiar with this, and later on he was so friendly with this puppy that he allowed him to sit on his back. So when narrator, he's talking about himself here in the second part, sorry. So when narrator went to his grandfather home, he became one of the favorite of tiger cub because he likes his glittering eyes, the way he looks, his soft fur, and also Tiger was enjoying his company. Like sometimes he used to pretend to narrator to bite his ankles, but in actually he don't. So he and narrator were enjoying each other's company, and when he goes out, whenever he goes out, he took this cub along with him for any walk and anything, like when they are walking on the road. He used to take this cub along with him. When they were walking on the road, people feel very strange to see that this boy is having a pet animal as a cub. It means a tiger cub. So people used to keep distance from them, and they always stare on both of them. But this boy narrator was enjoying his company very much. Here now, this cub sometimes what happened, he used to recline on the sofa in a way that this sofa belongs to him, and if someone asked him to just get off from there, he used to snarl. It means um, you can say that in an angry way he used to look at them that please don't disturb me. But yes, Timothy is having some good habits also. He used to scrub his face with the help of his paws, as cats used to do, because he sleeps sorry like whenever dirt and something is there on his face, he used to use his paws to clean that dirt from his face. And he used to sleep in into the quarter of cook. In cook's quarter he used to sleep, and in morning he always delighted in a delighted way he comes out from that quarter. So one day the grandmother declared that whatsoever this tiger is behaving, it's one day what we will see, that Mahmoud is not on his bed and there is no sign of him, because maybe one day this cub will eat him. So this was the announcement made by the grandmother of the narrator. So because tiger cub was actually not behaving in a very friendly manner, he is now less friendly. Every time whenever he goes on walk also, he used to attack on small cats and dogs. And also in night they can hear a voice from their poultry, and in morning there are feathers around, there are all feathers around. And also this tiger cub used to look in a very villainous, it means something very dangerous. You are thinking in your brain, in your mind in this way to the Mahmood. So grandfather decided to take him into a zoo, for which he booked a first class compartment in which they both were traveling, because no one can travel in a compartment when there is a tiger, where there is a tiger. He left this tiger to the Lucknow in a zoo, and he was happy to do so because according to him, to a zoo he is going to give a very civilized tiger. And 6 months later, when he again went to this Lucknow to meet his some relatives, he also meet this cub there. Narrator was not there with him that time, but when grandfather came back, he told the story how Timothy was there in the zoo. So when grandfather went there into the zoo, he like say hello, greet this tiger from outside his cage. And tiger was also happy to see him. He was licking his hand, grandfather was tickling his ear, and the way he used to keep quiet him in the house, in the same way he was making him quiet here also. Like he used to smack on his mouth whenever he was creating sound. Smacking, it means that you hitting someone very lightly. So the interaction was going on, and everyone was surprised to see that how this man and tiger are enjoying each other company. The keeper also said that I am the keeper here, but this tiger don't allow me to touch himself, but he is allowing you to touch. So it's a very strange thing. And grandfather noticed here one more thing, that the leopard in the next cage, he mm, making this tiger afraid. So he asked keeper to shift his cage. Then the keeper said, okay, I will talk about it to my superintendent. Grandfather went to meet the superintendent, but here maybe superintendent left so early. So he asked a person who recognized him when he bought this cub here, and he said, "Ki, okay, you are talking about that tiger's cage. I will change, but that tiger doesn't belongs to you." On this, grandfather said, "Okay, now it is yours, but I am worried about that. That's why I'm saying you to change the cage of the tiger." So that person told that the tiger which you brought to the zoo, that um, he was died 2 months before, and this tiger is not yours. So this was the shocking thing which grandfather heard, and also he was surprised to see that if this tiger was not his tiger, then how he behaves in so well mannered. It means every animal, every human being just need a love and sympathy from other. So this was the whole story. He left the zoo very fast as he can. He was surprised from his statement also, because his tiger, the actual one which he bought, he died of pneumonia. And he was sad also that he don't knew about this news very early. So written by Ruskin Bond. Thank you then. I hope everything is clear to you.